A special forces team discovered a wall hiding a stash of stolen cash. But that wasn't all, the entire room turned out to be one massive vault. Behind one wall was another, and the endless flow of money started making even these seasoned soldiers lose control. They made trip after trip carrying the money down to the basement. When they ran out of bags, they started using the house's suitcases. But there was just too much money. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't move at all until the transport truck was packed to the brim. It was time to evacuate, but the captain didn't want to stop. He kept tearing down walls. He'd never seen this much money before. He insisted on making a few more runs until his team finally convinced him to quit. Then they headed to the evacuation point. The plane they had scheduled arrived on time. But just as they started loading the money on board, something unexpected happened. The cash was way too heavy for the plane to handle. They had taken way more money than planned, $300 million in cash, weighing about 3 tons. Normally, a plane can carry around 4,000 kilograms at cruising altitude. But this time, they had to fly over the Andes Mountains, reaching as high as 6,000 meters. With that kind of weight, it was very likely they wouldn't make it. Still, no one wanted to give up. Everyone wanted to take all the money. So they decided to take the risk and took off with the full 3 tons. To be safe, they flew at a low altitude, about 500 meters. But as they approached the Andes, the plane began to shake slightly while climbing. The pressure on the aircraft kept increasing, but they had to clear the highest peaks to make it to the other side of the ocean and complete the mission. When the plane reached its max altitude, the shaking grew worse. In order to survive, they had to throw $100 million out the window. With the weight reduced, the plane quickly climbed higher. They were just about to clear the mountain's peak, when suddenly, the plane went into a steep dive. Everyone was on edge. Luckily, the pilot managed to stabilize the plane and veered around the peak. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. But then, black smoke started pouring from the plane and it lost power. The pilot ordered them to dump the rest of the money. With no other choice, one soldier opened the hatch, climbed out, and cut the rope. All the cash tumbled out, and the plane returned to normal. But the soldier was left dangling from the aircraft, about to fall. Everyone rushed to grab him. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold on, he fell. And right after that, the plane crashed into the ground. Miraculously, it didn't explode. They all survived.